Greetings to all life forms and life workers who have found this recording of psychic demonstrations. I'm your host, the Third-Eyed Lion, here to offer service to anyone who is wishing to receive it. I have 8 different decks, each one with different energies and different frequencies. I've already pulled 1 card from each deck. You can find the earlier video from today if you would like to receive those messages. This is entirely for questions and energy forecasts. But hello everyone who's showing up. Tell your friends. Let's make this a party. So feel free to ask your question or say hello. I'm going to answer a question for people viewing this post live or current. It's to remind you of the love and wealth that is existing in your life. To know that you are wealthy and to be grateful for all the things you have now, and more things will come in to be grateful for. Just make a list of the things you're grateful for, and they will always amplify. Okay. Remember that the things we don't understand, the truth is out there, and oftentimes they don't want you to know about it. You have to do your own research and your own education to find what is true for you. When you do, it's going to be very, very interesting. I can promise that. Hello to everyone here. If you have a question or would like an energy forecast, please send it in the chat here. More information about me and my services are in the description of this video. Hopefully the 4th of July or whatever day it is for you in your part of the world. Know that now is a good time to look into yourself, to find things how you perceive them, and quit worrying about what others think about you. They are only projecting onto you. That's what they think of themselves. Hello. Glad to see you. How was your first day of work you mentioned yesterday? Hope it went well for you. If you have a question, feel free to ask. You can be the first person. Thank you for the thumbs up. They always help these videos. Wisdom and compassion. This is a reminder that even though you have wisdom, it takes compassion to share that in a way that is truthful and energetic. That's really great to hear. That's good information. Gird, lady fingered. There's still some butterflies from earlier in the last video. If anyone was here then, like lady fingers, helped out with good moderating skills. There's still a few butterflies flying around. So Stephanie, if you have a question, feel free to ask. Or just would like an energy forecast, I can give that to you. The message for anyone now or in the future is that you hold all the magic. You are magical, you are mystical, and you are wonderful. And when you create and share this magic, when you can teach it to someone else and be the educator of magic, you gain more and more power because you are connected to this earth, and so is everybody. Okay, number 8, and stop when the energies compel me. Okay, much gratitude here. That's fine. And stop when the energies compel me. So you are beginning a new phase in your life very strongly, and know that the the angels and the spirits and your mentor showed up again from yesterday to remind you of the power that you are becoming, that you are stepping fully into the mastery of your love of self and love of energies. And these energies are really amplifying more and more. Just know that you will have a mentorship, a relationship with a powerful person, probably a feminine. And when you do, the angels, the spirits will come forth. Know that things that are changing, old relationships that are going astray, will just allow you to make new friends, like you said, and find a new perspective. Just know that spirit is always going to rise. And if you focus on the star, the moving energy, the Merkaba, two pyramids overlapped spinning. Know that this energy is you. The movement, the blast, the light, all comes from with you, and you will always be able to hold on. So believe in your angels, believe in your communications, and be open to receiving more. And the money will keep coming. The money will keep flowing. I hope that answers well for you. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water here. Well, thank you. They're mostly the same, but there's a few differences. Hello, Sue Jones. If you have a question or an energy forecast, feel free to ask that now. And you can choose one of the decks, 1 through 8. And everyone here in the chat, feel free to stay after your question or to just listen to the wisdom. It's always different every day, and there will be messages for those viewing in the future as well. Yes, you can have a read. Do you want me to choose one of the 8 decks for you? And do you just would like an energy forecast or a question in particular? Number 3, energy reading. You weren't here earlier, but I said Lion's Choice sounds like an adult nightclub, right next door to a children's nightclub. I added that last part on just now, though. So, Sue Jones, now is the perfect time for you to begin self-care. to find your own self-care routine and your own way of caring about yourselves and using your energies and magnifying them. Know that the angels and the spirits are with you and are here to protect your thoughts, to move your thoughts to the higher dimension. Just remember that when we can give to others and when we can share our energies with others, it magnifies out. It always will come back to us when we find the balance. We will share our wealth and our experience and our wisdom with others. So know that in this next month, you will have an opportunity to step into your power, step into your angelic gifts, to give yourself the self-love, the care, the break, and the routine that really helps you grow. Just know that you will always be able to give back. You always have enough abundancy to be part of a community, to share to those less fortunate than you. I hope that answers for you. I can do mediumship readings, yes. I would just need the name of the person who has been deceased and what relationship they have to you. And I can give specific messages from that person. I mainly do mediumships over the private sessions because it gets a little intense, but I can do small free demos of mediumship here if you would like. Okay, the Cubs corner is hilarious. I have to admit that. The intuitive message is now is the time to open your third eye, to start seeing things differently than you ever have before, to be open to the beautiful energies coming through and move forward with them. Yes, deck number 7. Okay, I'll do that for you. Rena, after Amazing Grace. Rising Phoenix. So, Amazing Grace, Rising Phoenix, you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. Thank you. I'm glad to have a Phoenix here. Always helps with the energies. If you want to know, I do these live videos once a day. At minimum, this is the second time today. My goal is generally about 20 questions to do or forecast. But okay, go with the flow. So when the Phoenix Force tells me to. Okay, so energy forecast is know that your third eye is opening, and it is opening through love. You have so much love you hold. Just know you're never going to spill it. It will always continue to refill, and every drop that comes down brings beauty and energy around forever. This is the frequency that you hold of love, of movement, of kindness. And know that your lover, your pure twin flame, your divine aspect is out there and is wanting to find you and will find you. The thing is, you have to light the flame. You have to hold the candle so they can see you in the dark. So the longer you hold your flame and you go out into the world and you are open and you say, hey, how are you? By initiating a conversation with someone, you initiate transfer of energy. And if you are not already with your twin flame and you want to find them, that's the best way to do it is just start conversations with strangers and trust your intuition. If they're already with you, just know that continue that conversation. Find different things to talk about. Find different ways to share your love, different activities you both enjoy. because you have so much love to give, and everything around you will just continue to grow. I hope that answers for you. I hope that answers very well. And Rena, you can. Uh, I'll use deck 3. I generally use this for mediumship. This was my great grandma's, and I have communicated with her, my grandma, and my aunt all with this deck. So it's the most open to the spirits. Much gratitude. So you can just tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. And this is your father, and his name is Dennis. So let's see what Dennis has to say to you. Yes, so you can just say stop, or I'll stop when Dennis tells me to. Okay. Okay, so first, it is very important for you to know that is what Dennis wants to say is people who really change the world and are one with God, they do not go to hell. They are risen and they become angels, or they come back as earth angels. And Dennis wants to remind you that there's spirits, there's angels of your ancestors, of your whole family with you at all times. And they are blowing the trumpet. They're celebrating all of the amazing work you are doing here. They really love and care about all the work you do. Just remember that they're with you. And when you think about Dennis, when you think about all of these other entities, your grandparents, your great grandparents, alive or dead, your ancestors are very strong. And Dennis wants to remind you very strongly that you are powerful and you do not have to be pinned to the ground based on the doubts, the insecurities that other people say about you, the things you think about yourself. They do not have to control you, they do not have to manipulate you. You are a powerful person, and this world needs more powerful people. So take those swords off and know that the phases of the moon always come in cycles. And when you want to feel Dennis and when you miss him, know that in the night sky, all of the stars are reflected off the moon. And that love, that energy will always come back to you. So look up at the sky, find one star that makes you think of Dennis, and know that they are loving you and coming to you in the night sky. The moon help amplifies it. Even if you can't see the moon in the sky, know that this mystery of space, this mystery of the universe, is your connection to the veil. And on the other side, Dennis is holding your hand and saying thank you for being here and being a person. He taught you well and is very proud of you. Much gratitude. I'm going to stop that a little bit. I'm starting to cry, so if you want more detailed stuff, you can find my information here in the description. But I hope that answered for you. I pulled 4 just to get the full spectrum there. So you were loved very strongly by angels, by the spirits of the space, and by more concepts than we can really understand. So thank you. Yes, I do. I can channel animal spirits. Yeah, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love. So Norman, and you're up on plate. You got a question or just want energy forecast here? It's also your great grandparents, all four of them, all four sets of them. So you have a whole line of ancestors who are just so proud of you. Okay, so we'll come back to you, Norma Jean, and thank you. I hope you have a great energy, Phoenix. Continue to fly, continue to burn your beautiful fire, and you make this whole world more amazing and graceful. Yeah, find my contact information. We can do that. It's a lot here on a public platform. I kind of put myself fully naked energetically when I do mediumship. It's always transformative. I'm never the same after doing it. You can ask your question now, sweetheart, if you would like, and I can do that while the other ones show back up. So, message from the ancestors because they're coming in. All the ancestors that have ever died. Every person who's ever died, they want to remind the living to live, to just live each day and be grateful for the fact you are alive, that you are where you are, to experiencing what is happening, and that you are living in the now. Because every single present is a present, a gift from the ancestors. They have passed away so we could live the best possible now. They made so many sacrifices so we can enjoy this beautiful now. And they want to remind everyone of that. I'll pull a card here. For anyone now or in the future, you do not need the eyes to see. You do not need to be still to move. Know that the sight you need is at your center. At your body center, you are connected to the infinite. Deck 3. Please stop after 3 shuffles. Is T Tauntaun coming back as a romantic partner or as a friend? 3 shuffles. So They will come back as a business partner, which will be a friendship, but it will be more of a business relationship than it would be a romantic relationship. They have moved past and the way they have felt because of conflicts they have experienced, and know that the things you have pushed past, the things you have moved towards, are becoming more, are changing, and so are they. And they are going through their own processes. So when they come back into your life, it will be a business partnership. It, it will be, instead of giving love, giving energies, you will be sharing projects, sharing the same garden, sharing the same energies, working together very closely, familiarly, and there is love, but it's the platonic love. It is not the romantic love. And you both see wealth and see the business differently, which makes you good business partners. You both know how to look in both ways, but see the same picture. Thank you. I definitely can always get the connection. My my connections are clear, and thank you, Rena, and I very much appreciate you. So they will be, so either you or them, most likely them, will come up with a business idea, and then you will be able to expand on it and see it differently. Might be rocky at the beginning until you find your place together. So just know, open up to do new things and try new things you haven't experienced, and know that they most likely will be too. Yes, and you can find my contact information in the description of this video. Yes, Sagittarius, there is a list. You can be added onto it. Thank you to all the new viewers that are showing up. It helps me immensely to know this channel is growing. Please, if you would like to leave a like and subscribe so you know about these videos, it helps us battle the algorithm so more people get recommended this. Everybody here and everyone viewing in the future, you have infinite amount of abundance all around you. Just continue to practice gratitude for what you have, even the smallest things: sight, internet connection, food, clean water, plumbing. These are luxuries that not everybody has. And when we can express our gratitude with them, more of those things will be brought into our life, and we can take that overabundance and share it with other people. So none of the plums rot on the ground. Just one. CC Sagittarius, you're up. If you would like a reading, choose 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. I'm going to take another attempt of drinking water. Yes. What is your Capricorn current? What are my Capricorn's current feelings towards you right now? Will we reconcile soon? So you can intuitively choose 1 through 8, or I can pick for you. More information of the decks I am using are in the description of this video. And I appreciate everyone here. Much gratitude to you. And feel free to stay after your question, because some of the energies might resonate with you even though it's not your question. So you can tell me when to stop, CC, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. What does Capricorn's current feelings towards CC's right now? Will they reconcile soon? Okay. So currently, their main feelings towards you is as a teacher, as an educator, somebody who has helped them become more powerful, but not someone that they are thinking about focusing on. What they are focusing on is their their isolation. They want to be part of community. They want to go outside and be part of celebrations and festivals, but they can't. And this is separating them from their power, their magic. They think they're not powerful. They think each day they're losing their energies because their energies are very social. So, what you can do is help them find an online group, help them find a connection with other people. You can be one of them to re spark that energy. Just know that it's a passion, it's a pointed energy that is what they're looking for. So, I recommend find some groups or type of discussion groups on the internet with shared interests that you have with this person and be open to finding ways to help them get back on track because they feel like they're just not being social, they're not using their magic. And that's making them sad and not want to communicate to anyone, which just shuts off their heart space. So, Ricky, you're up next. So, think about some internet activities, groups, different types of things you can do over the internet with more community, is that's what they would like. I do $1 per minute on my booking site, but I can do custom rates a little bit cheaper than that if you would like to contact me over email and we can discuss that, how long of a reading you would like. But I generally do about $1 per minute is my suggested donation. And again, everyone here, all of the information to contact me for further services or information on me is in the description of this video. I will do a reading for anyone now or in the future. Is remember to soar, to trust your pelvis, to trust the lowermost part of your body, to move you upward, to ground deep into the planet, to fly. Deck number 5, shuffle 3 times. How does Jay feel about you? When will he contact? Okay, so they feel the main feeling about you is as a person of peace, as somebody who is able to remain peaceful, remain able to be in their own sense of peace, and this is so beautiful, so loving to him or her, and they also see you as someone who's detached from the outcome, who knows that things will happen in the perfect way, and this is probably why they're not wanting to contact because they're overthinking it. They think that certain things you will say will be moved past. So know that detaching from your outcome and separating from your energies is going to help you make contact with them. So just detach from it and know that they will contact you when they're right. It will happen a lot faster. Just begin to think about how you feel about this jay and how they fly, how they soar in their own way. And just know everything is coming in the most peaceful way. Just detach and know that it's going to happen. That's what the angels are telling to you right now. Much gratitude. Yes, that's the moon. So know that there's a lot of entities living on the opposite side of the moon. And for each human, there's probably at least four non-human entities on the dark side of the moon. It's mostly hollow, and there's many layers to it. Is what comes forth when I astral to the moon. So there's a lot of ETs on the moon. There's a chance that the moon itself might be an ET. So sentient extraterrestrial life form. So oftentimes when I do mediumship, each person has multiple lives, and so when I say their name, I get their human life first, and then multiple of their alien lives. And most of the time, they're either in the hollow Earth or in the hollow Moon. And some of them, which are light beings, live inside the sun. So to answer to you is they will continue to contact you at their own process as you become more peaceful. Be at peace with how things are, and know that everything is in perfection. And that's a peaceful thought. Happiness is a state of mind. It's a quote from Walt Disney. Hello, pretty Patrick. If you have a question, 1 through 8, I can ask it for you and give you an energy forecast. Offering live services here. So, quick, if you would like. Here's the UFO card. So these are the 6 most common types of UFO. The 7th one is invisible, and people can only the blind can see it, and the sight people cannot see it. And these are the 6 most common. The Palladian craft I've seen are usually the cloud craft or the sphere craft, because when a Merkaba, which their light body spins so fast it creates a moving sphere. Wow, I'll look that up. I love UFO videos. So let me know which one of these 6 here. I'll hold it up a little longer for you. These are the 6 most common types of UFOs. Some people believe that half of them are man-made UFOs based on other tech that is reversed engineered. So we have the sphere craft, the cloud craft, the saucer craft, the cigar craft, the delta craft, and then the pyramid craft, or the Dorito craft, as I like to call it. And then there's the invisible one. And these are all dark matter powered vessels, or powered by the darkness within to create light outwardly. And I'm also an extraterrestrial channeler, a interterrestrial channeler. These are the inner earth beings. Yeah, solid light spear craft are the Palladians. A mass of solid light. And these are the light-powered vessels. You have your cloud vessels. You have your etheric dragon vessels. You have your wavy line craft. And then you have your open line craft, and then your closed wavy line craft. And these are all energetic ships. So all of the dark matter ships have a physical pilot and a physical vessel. All of these are piloted by non-physical vessels and non-physical pilots. So Twinkle Twinkle, again, if you have a question here, feel free to ask 1 through 8, and I'll answer that for you. Welcome back. Okay. Do you have a question or just an energy forecast? Also, you can tell me when to stop, or I can stop when the energies compel me. But I'll start shuffling that up for you, deck number 7. Could you please let me know if Spirit has any messages for you? Okay, I'll do that. So either I'll stop when Spirit compels me, or I can stop when you say stop. Your choice. Well, intuitively, Spirit wants everyone to know who's watching this now or in the future that the things that you long for, that thing in your heart that you feel an empty space, any missing piece that you may feel, know that you are connected to everything. So that piece is coming, is attracting to you. The more and more you can feel that missing piece. Instead of forgetting about it or putting something else in that spot, just attract that piece to you like a magnet to a metal object, and know that the powerful magnet will attract anything within its frequency wavelength. Okay, your message from Spirit is really powerful. Okay, so first is the Divine Mother, the mother of all life and mother of all death. She regulates life and death, so there's room for the baby, but for the old person to not feel pain and suffering, for the sick to not suffer, and for the child to cry. The Divine Mother is constantly pregnant with life, always is gestating, always creating more life. And the infinite spirit of creation is coming to you to remind you that you are strong enough and beautiful enough and wonderful enough to make life the perfect life you need. Change the mindset you have, and when you realize your strength, it will echo out to eternity. Know that you can conquer your enemies without slaying them. You can use them as allies. There's 2 schools of thought. If you see a dragon, what do? Do you slay the dragon or do you tame the dragon? And you, my friend, are someone who knows how to tame the dragon. So just spend time on yourself and continue your own self process. Know that you will have to heal and move past all of these negative aspects you have experienced, the centipedes and the alcoholism and the external stimulus that others have put around you, is seeing alcohol around you, seeing negativity and sadness and death all around you. Know that you have to protect yourself. Be open to experience, but do it in your own beautiful way. And spirit will protect and nurture you the entire time. So I express very much gratitude to you. So, Rena, you saw what looked like a gray alien that night that came towards you. In spirit. So you were thinking of grays. So the Palladians work with multiple races of the grays. What I'm told is the grays are actually mostly augments. They're like not fully conscious bodies, but they can be piloted by non-corporeal, non-physical entities can be piloting a gray. So this is the type of grays I see a lot, and they make contact with me telepathically. They're also sometimes grayish green and grayish brown. And they come with infinite love, with movement, with information. And they are very loving entities. And know that these entities are existing within the planet, on the planet's surface, deep inside the planet, and in the sun, and in every star, and every planet, and every asteroid is inhabited by these entities. They're very similar to ghosts. They inhabit the same level behind the veil. So sometimes ghosts are actually aliens, and we just think they're ghosts because it makes more sense to be a ghost than an alien sometimes. Cat in a box. Checking around, making sure the cat's not in a box in real life. Okay, Twinkle Twinkle, if you are here, I can answer a question for you. Everybody, thank you very much for the likes and the subscribes. It really, again, helps these videos continue to grow. Married with separation, okay? You can choose 1 through 8, or I can choose for you, and I will tell you about if I see the reconciliation. To be a family, married but separated. Yeah, MUFON's not a very ethical organization, and that's all I really have to say on that. Your instincts were probably correct. I think at the end of E.T. is when I think about MUFON. The government comes and they wrap everything in plastic and they try to take the alien. So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. And Twinkle Twinkle, I'll end this video with you, so you'll be my last one for the night. And I'll say it now and I'll say it again later, but thank you to the awesome moderators and everyone here in the chat. Okay, will the Cancer and I and you reconcile and be a family again? Okay, so first is They are learning how to love themselves, and they're working on loving themselves a lot right now. But they're not open to loving anyone else. They're not feeling about loving anyone else. Know that all of these every possibility is open to you. You just have to take the action to choose which one. This is to remind you that you create your reality based on your thoughts. So if you think about having this family again, if you think about understanding them in a different way and allowing them to understand you in a different way, you can change this separation. Know that you are going in the right direction, even if you do not see it. Just remember to make communication, to make understanding with this person. Your love is such an infinite thing. You have so many different types of love. So hopefully you can very much make it happen by realizing it now, feeling it now, and be open to them, and find ways to still have contact with them of mutual and shared interests, separate from the relation. You can still be separated, but still have contact with them. And by doing so, will allow them to come back to you when they're ready to really love themselves enough to love you the way you deserve to be loved. And so you can do the same thing to them. So I really hope that answers for you, Twinkle Twinkle. And I hope you continue to shine. And again, much gratitude to the awesome moderators and everyone here. I look forward to seeing everyone or anyone again at these live videos. Another one will be happening tomorrow. With love and gratitude to you all. Good night.